you own stock, you don't want him to say that. Monday's going to be super red. I mean, no matter what happens, him tweeting this out will hurt the Tesla stock. Like that alone will move the Tesla stock. But then again, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about this anymore. I have to think about it more. I have to read about it more. Yeah, she goes on to say how NFTs aren't bad, but we don't understand them, and that is art. She also compares it to QR codes, and nobody understood it when it first came out. She have an actual accident that left her brain damage, so she's simping hard for NFT. Can't tell. You think it's funny to take screenshots of people's NFTs, huh? People understood QR codes when they came out. They just thought it was dumb. You had to get apps to make them work, and no one wanted some crappy ad that loaded ads around the camera to click a shitty link. Yeah, that's true. That's actually the perfect take. This is exactly what happened. And also QR codes is like not the same as NFTs at all. It's new tech, and therefore it's a little bit scary at first. But now it's, especially with COVID, it's like popping off QR codes. But most importantly, because like, you know, it is straight up built into your phone camera. Like you can most phone cameras immediately notice a QR code and generate a clickable link for you. And they're free, and they're not a speculative asset with like just a receipt that says you own something that's like easily fucking replicable. With the hopes that you can, you know, pawn it off to someone else as though it's like a non-taxable investment. Dude, all of this shit, all the crypto shit, all of the crypto stuff is just like, it's just crypto in general, for the most part, is just utilized by people who want to either, you know, go to the fucking moon, bro, with like a little bit of disposable income, and they're gonna get caught holding the bag ultimately, or it is just a way for you know, tax-free, non-taxable ways of what? If you have time, NBA story? No, dude. Sports fans, shut the fuck up, okay? There's like a million different things to talk about right now. And you motherfuckers are like, dude, watch this, dude. There's another NBA owner who's like fucking misogynistic. It's like, no, I don't want to talk about sports. Has someone made a copy of NFT to sell as another NFT yet? Yes, someone has done that. Anyway, so yeah, NFTs are ultimately just another way to just expand upon the original fucking grift of crypto, especially with like altcoins and whatnot. This is just like broadening the market audience for it, and it's very similar to how multi-level marketing schemes operate. But if you want to buy a fucking ape and go to the moon, go buck wild, bro. I mean, good for you. In a way, she's right too. NFTs are just a tool at the end of the day. How people are using them is really being scrutinized. Basically, a trend that existed years ago and probably still exists today. I just haven't heard about it. Where you could name a star and some website would print out a certificate saying you named that certain star in the sky. It didn't do anything, but you had a piece of paper saying that you named it. NFTs are that, but instead of naming a star, you get to claim you own a JPEG that anyone can save anyway and simultaneously continue to enable a climate crisis. On top of that, they're being used to launder money and are a blatant pyramid scheme taking advantage of the most recent suckers to buy in. That's a perfect explanation. The one I've used in the past is like the example I always use is like, you know how people used to say back in the day, like, oh, I got a bridge to sell you. Now people are unironically like, no, you can sell that bridge, okay, or at least a photo of said bridge that says you have a certificate of ownership, and with the hopes that you can pawn off that fucking certificate off to the next person. There you go. Basically, imagine owning something that lets you verify its authenticity via blockchain. For example, let's say Balenciaga comes out with a new bag with NFT minted with each purchase. You can verify the authenticity of that bag against the blockchain, so you decide to buy secondhand or sell it. You can use the NFT to prove your bag is authentic and can transfer ownership. I just don't understand why, like, This verification process needs to occur over the blockchain. Also, the point is you still have the bag. Everything that people mention when they're talking about the blockchain or like proof of ownership already happens and can happen without the blockchain. And not only that, but also you're talking about like something that physically transfers hands regardless. And ultimately, if your goal is to remove trust from a centralized authority, well, then you run into the problem of me being able to steal your shit. That's the whole point. And that's why people are fucking crying about NFTs being stolen with a right click. And like some people all over the internet fucking being like, actually, well, you know, we need to DMCA stuff. It's like, why? How? So you do not, because a decentralized blockchain sounds great on paper, but ultimately all you will arrive at is guys like CoffeeZilla and Mutahar doing comprehensive investigative reporting, looking through crypto wallets and all this other stuff, only to make YouTube videos and then have it go nowhere because the SEC is not looking into financial frauds that are occurring on crypto. So your decentralized blockchain system still needs to be regulated by a centralized regulatory body. Muda isn't a journalist. I'm saying they have done great investigations, though, ultimately, on this issue. But that's where you end up at if all you are doing, in the end, if all you are doing is saying, like, this is fucking, you know, it's so easily abused, the system. Like, people could just, like, steal my shit. Then basically, all you're doing is looking for a centralized regulatory force to come in and make sure that contracts are, you know, valid. In which case, you don't need an NFT for that at all. And then we get to like the differentiation between like IP. Bored apes, for example. Let's say an artist is creating bored apes. You fucking change a couple different, you tweak a couple different things, and all of a sudden that's another unique bored ape. I could literally take one of those bored apes and, you know, change the color of the hat, and all of a sudden that's a new bored ape. So what happened then? How do you, now I minted it. And I know that I have a lot of, I know I have a lot of NFT fans in here as well that really upset people. For all the SEC has done to Wall Street, you really think they'll make crypto better? No, I don't. My point is, they do a fucking horrible job at regulating Wall Street, and they don't because it's by design. But what you fail to recognize is like Wall Street fucks everyone over. Crypto just transfers ownership of who gets to do the fucking over to a couple other nerds. But you are the one getting fucked over. You're the one getting fucked over by Wall Street. And now you're getting fucked over by some fucking, you know, crypto nerd who's leaving you holding the bag. But if you want to get fucked over, then go ahead. Like, I'm not going to stop you, dude. Where are you getting this from? Cryptophobia. It's decentralized. The verification comes from the users of the network mining the blocks. Okay. It's not that complicated. No one's holding the keys. Okay. In a decentralized network, what do you do other than track wallets and be like, well, this guy fucked people over? How do you declare a scam other than just point at it? Who comes in and says, well, this is a fucking scam? This is why all of these fucking crypto nerds turn ANCAP regardless of what community that they're in or what kind of ideological background that they come from. How do you decide when you've been fucked over and you've been scammed? How do you decide that people you'll be able to get like something back? We cry about the Better Business Bureau being fucking powerless. We cry about the SEC being powerless when it comes to any sort of regulation against like big banks and whatnot. And here you are being like, okay, well, but where is that fucking happening? Oh, Jesus Christ. When you're like such a fucking crypto fan that you literally close your eyes and you plug your ears and go, la, 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 la. I don't hear it. What do you mean? Goddamn damn near every single fucking cryptocurrency altcoin that has come out has been a scam. It's always a rug pull. Same shit with NFTs. What the fuck are you talking about? You absolute dumbass. Like I said, if you want to get fucked in the ass every goddamn day by another nerd on the internet, go off, dude. Go off, king. Have fun. You literally don't even understand crypto, Lamau. Yeah, I know. You guys do though. And that's why you're all going to the moon. Okay, thanks. Just, it'll really own me if you fucking, use some of your crypto gains by subscribing and sending gifted subs to all these other people. Maybe they'll be a pro crypto afterwards. It happened to Logan Paul. Remember when Logan Paul dropped 600K on an NFT? It's now worth 4,000. That's a loss of more than 99%. That's not how this works. You've never had low ball offers. How low are these balls in your jaws? And not only that, but it's going to make gaming even worse. You make like a couple $100 and the people with millions in holdings making tens of thousands after staking. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same energy as like a fucking line chef, okay? With a 401k thinking like, oh, dude, the stock market moved in my favor today. It's like, all right, dude. All right, king. Like, I'm in favor of you getting a nest egg, okay? I'm never going to fucking stop you from that. I think that's the right and smart thing to do. Okay? But if you think that, like, this entire system is not designed on top of the exact same fucking capitalist motivations, I don't know what to tell you. You sound literally you sound like a fucking ANCAP. You sound like a right libertarian when you say stuff like, "No, dude, we can track everything on the blockchain." It's like, yeah, you can, but when there isn't a regulatory body in the middle being like, this is a contract that we recognize, this is a contract that we don't recognize, or this is a scam, this is literally a pump and dump, okay? And we are going to punish the people that are engaging in this sort of pump and dump so they never do it again. Without that kind of like centralized force, well, then it's just lawless land. It's like Dave Rubin claiming that, we'll do Yelp reviews to stop, faulty contractors from building shitty buildings. Yelp reviews are going to stop people. We'll be able to, regulate cars in the free marketplace because, when people start dying, everyone else will know that people are dying. Like when you're a crypto bro, something fucking turns off in your head when you start making like $100 off of like, a cryptocurrency or some shit. And all of a sudden you're like Milton Friedman, dude. You're literally like, I don't understand. The Ford Pinto should not be regulated by the government. The regulation should be up to the free market. It's like, okay, dude, like, all right, fucking go off, I guess. When the fuck did my community turn into a bunch of Austrian economists, dude? Like, what is happening right now? Bunch of Hayek Andes over here, like, yeah, actually. Yeah, once I smell a $50 fucking return on my investment as I dump this bag into some other sucker, it's over, bro. Yeah. Cars regulated by the free market, everyone driving dies law. You're just too dumb to know what you're talking about, and your chat is calling you out on it, Lamau. Is that true? Or do you think that there are people with a vested interest in like, and people with a small, like a marginal vested interest in like cryptocurrencies succeeding overall, completely fucking forgetting the larger picture here? No one is calling me out. People are just like making fun of you for the most part. But hey, listen, it's all good, baby. It's all good. You got those Avon products, you got those fucking Herbalife products, and now you got NFTs. To be fair though, at least like doesn't Avon actually have like, you know, like a physical thing that you can purchase? Even when you get in on those like timeshares and shit, ultimately you still, you know, you have a timeshare. Like you can go there. With Herbalife, you can like consume something. With NFTs, it's like, here's your receipt. Please don't tell my wife I decided to buy an 8,000 Lion JPEG instead of that hot tub she wanted. Trust me, she won't understand. Lazy Lion, boys. I'm technically in DMCA violation right now, showing this probably. Crypto to divorce dad pipeline. Here's one getting mad at someone on. Yeah, we already saw this one. You think it's funny to take screenshots of people's NFTs, huh? Property theft is a joke to you? I'll have you know that the blockchain doesn't lie. I own it. If you save it, it's my property. You're mad that you don't own the art that I own. Delete that screenshot. Really? Then explain this. If you own it, then why are you asking me to delete the screenshot? Surely that means we have the same thing. What's preventing me from doing this? Literally nothing. I can make a whole NFT collection of screenshots of me right-clicking and saving the image and sell it. My NFT collection is so good. People have been doing this. People have been fucking screenshotting someone, literally responding to someone doing NFT theft and selling them as NFTs. And what most people don't understand is that, like, of course, there's money to be made here and there's taxes to be evaded. So clearly, every fucking big production, every big industry is going to sink their teeth into this nonsense. And it's going to make everything worse overall. And what I mean by that is, you know, gaming as an industry is fully invested in NFTs. Wait, watch your Ubisoft fucking games have NFTs featured in them. Okay? For your single player needs. Oh, do you want the fucking, you know, Assassin's Creed dagger in the game? You have to buy it as a fucking non-fungible token with a different fucking skin on it. And then you can sell it in the blockchain. There you go. It's just everything is capitalism on fucking steroids, dude. Every single aspect of our lives is to be commodified. There's no reason for art. There's no reason for, you know, enjoying anything. It's just like there's more money to be made. And now the best way to make money, something scammers have known for a very long time, is that the best way to make money is by making other people believe that they too can make money by getting in on the scheme. That's literally at the heart of pyramid schemes. That's at the heart of what most con men do. And I'm trying to help you, but you don't want to listen to me. So I don't know what to tell you. And so I always say, look, have fun then. Steam is banning NFT games so far, thankfully. Today's hiring process is broken. In the future, you'll be able to apply for a job and start working 60 seconds later. thread. How NFTs will change hiring forever. Oh my God. How will it work? You will apply for a job. It scans the blockchain and rates your set of on-chain experiences and credentials. If above a certain rating, you're hired within 60 seconds. No prejudice, no wasted time, no pain. Quick yes or no. This is a big deal. Dude, what if we put the social credit system on the blockchain? Your blockchain is a permanent, immutable record of your data about you. Is there a guarantee that the data on it is true? Dude, this seems great. How can NFTs work when there isn't a way to prevent people from selling things they don't own? So many artists who refuse to support crypto have had other people selling NFTs of their artwork just by saving the JPEG off Twitter. Oh, yeah. There are artists out there who have literally had their work stolen and being sold by some fucking crypto shitlord who then turns around and DMCA's the fucking artist himself. Now, the alternative to fucking criticize the NFT thing there is to say, oh, like in the current capitalist system, like there's an appropriate way of hiring people and it's not just about nepotism, a string of nepotism and like, you know, intergenerational wealth at play. And it's like, yeah, you're right about that. But the solution isn't to make it more capitalist. The solution isn't to like create a system in which you think like there is actually some real free market process at play here. Okay, here, I'm going to play this clip real quick.
So the market cap is $2.168 trillion. And now the market... Oh! Oh! It went to zero! Yo!
I feel bad I made fun of this dude because I thought these were his tattoos because he thought he was like some crypto guy. I mean, he is definitely a crypto guy. And he was in the chat watching me react to this video and he's like, those aren't real tattoos, man. And I was like, yo, if this is your fucking guy who's telling you to diversify your portfolio with crypto, you're not making any money. And he was like upset. Like, that's me. That's my clip. And I was like, oh, fuck, dude. I'm sorry. People be like, I can't believe Scamcoin turned out to be a scam. Yeah, it's fucking nuts. This video should go to high schools about why you shouldn't fucking invest in NFTs. Working for Linus Tech Tips be like, oh shit, what is this?
Asking me to be their personal IT. Oh my fucking, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. This is me on Twitter. Hey guys, I'm having this really niche problem. Has anyone else like dealt with this? And know how to fix it? Thanks. Send tweet.